Hello. In this video, I will show you how to export an infraWizard network to Civil 3D as either a pipe network or a pressure pipe network. I will export the gravity network, called SD in this project, to a Civil 3D pipe network, and export the pressure network FF to a Civil 3D pressure pipe network. Let's start with the gravity network. I will click Export Civil 3D, then select the network to be exported. If I want, I can choose to export only a selected set of elements from this network. For now, I will proceed with the entire network. Next, I should select the destination Civil 3D project. During the export process, infraWizard will directly open this project and create the exported network elements in it. I have two options here. One is to use infraWizard's export template, which is particularly useful when exporting a pressure pipe network. You'll see why in a moment. The other option is to select an existing Civil 3D project, and that's the option I'm going to use now. I will specify the project file, then click Next. infraWizard will automatically open this project. You can see that this project already contains one pipe network called SW. At this step, I should choose whether my infraWizard network will be exported to Civil 3D as a pipe network or a pressure pipe network. Since I'm exporting the gravity network SD, I will select the pipe network type. I can then choose either to export my network as a new network in the project or to export it into an existing network. If I choose the second option, infraWizard will simply add the exported items to the existing network that I select here. For this exercise, I'm going to choose New Network and name it SD, the same as it is in infraWizard. I will then click Next to reach the final step, which is Catalog Mapping. This is where I tell infraWizard which Civil 3D part sizes correspond to the pipe sizes and structure sizes used in the infraWizard network I'm exporting. You'll notice that, for a gravity network, both pipes and structures will be exported and created in Civil 3D. On the left side of the table, infraWizard has identified all the unique pipe sizes used in my network. They are identified by section shape, material, and nominal size. For each of these pipe sizes, I will specify the corresponding part size in Civil 3D. To begin, I can select one parts list for all sizes. For example, I'll choose the parts list called Storm Sewer. Then I can either continue using one part family for all sizes, or select a different family for any individual size. You can see that infraWizard has already suggested the corresponding Civil 3D part size by selecting the closest available size in each row. Now I'll change the part family and part size for the 200mm diameter. I will select a different family, which is PVC pipe, and keep the selected part size as 200mm. As a result, all pipes with this size in infraWizard will be created in Civil 3D as 200mm PVC pipes. For the remaining sizes, all pipes will be created in Civil 3D as RC pipes with the corresponding sizes shown here in the table. Next, I'll do the same for the structures. Here I have one unique structure size, defined by its section shape and dimensions. I will select the Civil 3D parts list, then the part family, and finally the part size that will be assigned to all of these structures. Now I'm ready to export my network. Note that you can save this schema, which relates infraWizard sizes to Civil 3D sizes, as an INW file so you can reuse it in future exports. I'll click OK to let infraWizard execute the export. Since I can only see the structures and not the pipes, I'll simply run the regen command. Now I can see my newly created pipe network called SD side by side with the pre-existing network called SW. I'd like to share a simple tip here. After the export, try displaying your network in a 3D view, because sometimes the network structures may not appear. This is a known glitch that can occasionally occur when exporting to Civil 3D. To fix it, I'll return to the plane view and run the command inw fix my structures Then I'll select all the newly exported structures and press Enter. If I display the network in 3D again, you'll see that all the structures now appear correctly. Now we're done exporting the pipe network SD. Before we can start exporting the pressure network FF, let me show you what an infraWizard export template contains. To export an infraWizard network to a Civil 3D pressure pipe network, the destination project must contain a reference network called INW palette. This isn't a real network. Rather, it's like a library that contains one sample element for each pipe size that infraWizard can use during export. Only the pipe sizes sampled in this network will be available for selection during the catalog mapping step. You can use infraWizard's template directly for exporting. If you want to export to another destination project, you can simply copy this network into that project or create a similar network with the same name, INW palette. You can also add more pipe sizes from different catalogs and families to this palette, making them available during the export process. Now let's return to our project and export the pressure network called FF. It should be just as straightforward as exporting the gravity network. I will select the network to be exported, then choose the option Use infraWizard's Export Template. When I click Next, infraWizard will open this template. Now I'll select Pressure Pipe Network as the type and name the new network FF. In the catalog mapping step, you'll notice that only pipes are available for export because Civil 3D pressure pipe networks do not include structures. Other elements such as fittings and aperturances cannot currently be exported from infraWizard to Civil 3D. As before, I will select the part family to be used. In my case, ductile iron 25 bars. The sizes selected by infraWizard are already suitable, so I'll simply click OK to execute the export. I can now see that the pipes have been exported and created in a new network called FF. After completing the export, it's recommended to review the created Civil 3D network and verify that all elements have been created correctly. I can also delete the INW palette network if I don't plan to perform any further exports into this Civil 3D project. With that, we've covered the complete workflow for exporting infraWizard networks to Civil 3D. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.